So here is my model. So the blood flows from the left ventricle into the aorta, which then flows into, by going into the right arm, even though I have it in, oh no, I do have it in the right, to the brachiocephalal artery, which then goes to the subclavian artery, flows the aorta into the left subclavian artery. Blood flows into the subclavian artery into the axillary artery in the armpit through the brachial artery in the upper arm, through the radial and ulnar arteries, which are right here, into the forearm to the palmar arches, and then finally into the digital arteries, which are down here. So blood returning from the fingers to the heart, which go from the digital veins to the venous palmar arches, into the deep and radial ulnar veins, to the brachial veins, which go into the cephalic veins, and the basalic veins, which travel up the arm from the wrist to the upper arm, which joins the axillary vein, which is up here, which is connected to the elbow by the short and medial cuboidal veins. The most common is here, and then it goes up into the axillary vein, the subclavian vein, and back into the right atrium of the heart. So for the circulation to and from the toes, blood goes from the left ventricle into the aorta, to the descending aorta, to the common iliac artery. From the common iliac artery, it goes to the external iliac artery, which are all these arteries are on the back. And he's falling apart. And to the femoral artery, which is in the thigh, to the popliteal artery, which is behind the knee, the anterior and posterior tibial vein arteries, and then into the dorsal pedal artery, into the arterial arch, into the digital arteries. So for the veins returning from the toes back, it would go from the digital veins, which are down in the feet, the venous arches, which is at the bottom of your foot. His foot's almost up. To the anterior and posterior tibia veins, to the great and small saphenous veins, to the popliteal vein, which is right by your knee, which goes up into the femoral vein, which is again in your thigh, to the external iliac vein, to the common iliac vein, which he's falling apart again, and it should be up there, into the inferior vena cava, and back to the right atrium of the heart. And his leg fell off too. Fantastic. So then he's falling apart. So then you have the circulation of the head, and you go from the left common carotid artery up to the brachiocephaly artery, which is attached to the arm and into the head, to the right common carotid artery, into the internal carotid artery, and the basilar artery, the vertebral arteries, which are in the back of your vertebrae. Oh, he's falling apart. And then leaving the brain collects in the dural venous sinuses, into the internal jugular vein, to the brachiocephalo vein, which is over there, but it's falling off. To the external jugular vein, and then back to the superior vena cava.